going on? Live stream number 1,000 in the books.
Seems like it. Jeez.
I don't even know what number it is. To tell you the truth.
1,000.
I need to look it up one day. I need to count them all. I think I have to delete them all because my StreamYard thing was filling up, so I had to delete some videos. But anyway, we got the Greek DeFi guru in the house, blockchain poodles, who has something to get off his chest tonight, Curtheus, and we got Fowler. What's up, brothers? Everybody's good?
Oh, we're good. We are good.
All right, guys. Yeah, poodles. Y'all guys, poodles got something to get off his chest.
Poodles came in hot.
I'm bullish, guys. I'm bullish. Hold on to as much Vulcan as you possibly can and never sell.
No, get off your chest, poodles. Let's go. Let's get everybody's opinion on this. Poodles thinks you should sell your entire bag.
I'm not gonna even. I'm not even gonna put that out there to the universe, bro. I'm not doing it.
Tell us why. Come on, keep it real, man. Come on. You asked me.
I kept it real with you and everyone else. You know, I told you how I felt about doing that, man.
I told you.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Let's keep it real. So
I already have.
All right.
We're good. We are good.
We good.
We
All right.
are good.
Chris Cruz.
Chris Cruz is in the house.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Cruz. Awesome, man.
How's everybody's week been going, man? What y'all think about this week so far?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazingly
Good.
silent.
Good buying opportunity is coming again.
A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people need money. A lot of people are going through it.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. This the economy, the price of milk, the price of gas, the people's bills. Everybody's hurting. Everybody's hurting. Unless you're the elite or the founders of projects and your net worth is millions of dollars and you're just a regular, hardworking American like we all are here in this community, in this chat, in this broadcast. People are hurting, man. We're struggling to make ends meet day to day, month to month. I'm selling dirt bikes that I really don't want to sell, but I have to because that's the state of that we're in.
Yeah, it is tax time, so people should be getting some refunds at least. I would think. Maybe that can help out a little bit.
Yeah, that can help out.
Yeah,
buy the dip when it dips. That's what I say.
Buy the dip when it dips. That's what.
Buy the dip when it dips because it's surely gonna dip.
Oh God.
When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Hell of a song back in the day.
I loved it. This is the most entertaining backstage ever prior to a live stream. Poodles comes in hot.
Now he's cold. Now he's cold.
I'm not cold, man. I'm tired
cold,
up,
man.
baby.
He has hyped up. He had me just starting the live stream early. 20 seconds early, I started the live stream.
I knew it was early.
Yeah, because I thought you were going to get something off your chest, but guess not.
I got it off my chest with you guys. I got it off my chest.
All right. Let me ask you the comments. What is y'all guys plan day one? You guys plan on selling a majority of your bag, taking profits? You guys think the price is going to dip at the launch? You guys think the price is going to spike during launch? Got a lot of people. A lot of people saying they're going to sell an entire bag and then buy back in. Is that the consensus? Let me know now. What do you guys think? Let me hear from the community. In the meantime, I got Fellow Crypto in the house. What's up, brother? Joanna J, channel members, where you been? What's going on? Good evening, everyone. Tina says, evening all. Andre Pop says, my gang. Sanjay says, he. Okay. Greek DeFi Guru is here. Chris Chan, yo. Chris Pride, let's go. OBZ, let's get this party started. Nick, damn, live stream started off heated. Ha, see? Start off heated. What's going on? Biz Entertainment, Blockchain Poodles. All these putting up YouTube channels.
I'm sharing it on all social media real quick.
Now, I'm not following Poodles. I've never brought that up.
Yeah, you got fellow Poodles. He's very
I
entertaining.
don't think that's the right link. It took me to a 404 page.
Oh. I turned in the music just a little bit. I think I just turned it down a little bit just now.
Yeah.
Music, all right, guys?
Yeah, it's a little high.
Loud and
Turn it down a
clear.
little bit.
I like the.
On
I
my
like
end,
the
it's a
music.
little high.
All right, let me turn it down a little bit more. Oh, piss Fowler off. I know. All right. There we go.
You work with that.
All right, guys. All right, I lost the comments down. Nick says, "Nah, bro, you gotta tell the rest of us what happened backstage now."
Yeah, you gotta go with that fire, Poodle. You gotta go with that fire.
I'm gonna tell y'all guys.
Viewers, man.
Poodles was fired up, guys. He was fired up because he thinks the consensus is, and I not only heard it from Poodles, but I heard it from other people, that during the launch, people are gonna sell their entire bags and then take their profits and then try to buy back in at a lower price. Because
It only makes sense. I mean, it only makes sense. If you know that there's that much sell pressure, and if you want to accumulate as much vol as you possibly can, because we all do. We all love vol. We love Seifu. Greek, I don't know what's going on with Seifu. We're going to need an update on that because I'd love to know. I'm one of the top holders of Seifu. I'd like to see what's going on with that. But
So I mean,
we all need to accumulate as much vol as physically possible. And if you have some extra funds to buy that vol, that's what you should do with it.
So here's my thing, man. Like, I'm glad we all had this debate. That's why we got 6 people up here, right?
Yeah.
Totally different views. Right now, you can believe that, right? You can believe that, and you can get blown away. So I don't know how long have we been in sacrifice? How long has our coins been locked down? How long has our assets been locked down?
A long time that people have been
At
waiting
least
to have
Since
some money.
October. Since October.
So what are we talking about? Well, almost a half a year, right? So you can go with that thought, but if you get wrecked, not only are you getting wrecked from any future potential stuff, right? Future where you could have been, but you can also give away all the time that you have been you put into this is now wiped away in like 2 seconds.
How can you be wrecked if you're up 3x right now?
If you can be up, because
Here's my only fear.
Up that fast.
Here's my only fear. Everybody does what you're saying. You put a
Not
sell order
everybody's
in.
going to do what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but
Not
let's
every-
say
I'm
there's
not
a lot
saying
of
the
sell
entire
pressure.
community is going to sell their entire
Well,
bag. That's not gonna happen.
even if 20% is, if it happens, you may think you're getting a sell order in at $9, and that might spike down really fast, and then you get in at $6 or something. There might be a ton of outside money, and you think, oh, it's going to go lower, and $6 is the bottom, and now they flood the market in and people actually start buying a ton, and now you get big green candles, and now it's $12, $15. So a play you thought you were doing to gain more vol, you just got wrecked. Because we don't know what the bottom's going to be. There's a lot of unknowns with that. We don't know how much money's going to be in. That's why I say it's a risky proposition. We may think there's a lot of selling. Just because you think you're clicking at the button selling at $9, you might get, I saw it with Seifu. When the whales were playing their games, you got a lot of people who got wrecked in trying to play the swings because you can't time it right. It's so hard to time it. It's just one of those things. It's very hard. You don't know what the bottom's going to be. So, and you don't know where your price is going to
We
get.
can all agree that we don't know what the bottom is going to be, but we could also all agree that everybody's up on their investment right now with vol. There's
most are up.
The majority of people out there in this situation of life right now are regular, average 9 to 5 working people.
This is why I enjoy what Brian's done up until now, because under the old mechanisms, without the power pool, without the flex, without the firestorm events and all that stuff, people were going to sell.
Yeah,
I'm not because you have a rebasing token so they can make it back in a month. Now you don't have those mechanisms too. You rebase slower. So if you do sell, it's going to take you a lot longer to catch up
Not if you take the money that you sold with at the top.
Yeah, we're assuming you make the perfect trade.
All what's going on.
Yeah, we're assuming that you make the perfect trade. Then yes, you will gain more. But there are those who are going to get wrecked trying to make that trade. Okay. So I'm not assuming perfect trading, because I'm assuming that you miss out on time. You don't time it right, which could happen, and it couldn't be nothing you did wrong. It could just be somebody sitting on the sideline decided, hey, it dipped to $6. Now it's time to go in with a big crap ton of money. And once that positive swing comes, people start FOMOing, and then they go crazy again, and you can miss out.
I think Poodles is. I think he's right about people selling, but I would think that if it was me, I wouldn't sell a big bag of Vulcan. There's no way I would sell my whole bag, because if everybody shows up on launch day and everybody's selling, let me tell you something. That flex pool, I am going to be raking in the dough, because if everybody sold, and even if they sold a ton, they have a small percentage. I'm not selling anything. I'm doing the flex and the pool and all that. If you have a small bag, I could see what you're saying. If it jumps up and you make you got a nice coin, you make some profit, you sell, and it drops back down, you could get yourself some more Vulcan, and you could come out ahead like you're talking about. And I could see people doing that. But on the other hand, I also see these coins have been locked up for quite a while. These people, all of our whole community, we've moved past the stage of needing this money to pay our bills. You know what I'm saying? People. It's been such a long time. They've adjusted their budgets and stuff like that. They're hoping that it really does really good, and I can see people selling. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of people that are like, I'm not selling. I'm doing the pools and I'm doing the fixed flex and all that. That's what I'm worried about. But I digress. I believe Poodles is pretty right.
There we go.
Yeah, I
mean, listen, the whole community that's been involved in Vulcan, the entire community, is the majority of people that even know that we exist. Yeah, we're blasting Twitter, we're blasting YouTube, we're blasting Facebook, we're blasting everywhere. The people that really care about Vulcan and Seifu, which is us, because no matter if I'm sitting here saying, yeah, let's take some profits and buy back in and work it the way it's going to work for all of us. I lost my train of thought, because I've been fired up about this. Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much all day. But what I'm trying to say is, everyone that's in this community loves Vulcan. We love Seifu, and from my opinion is we want to accumulate more Vulcan and more Seifu. And a good way to do that is knowing the sentiment of the markets in general, not just with Vulcan or Seifu, just the sentiment with cryptocurrency right now is take some money, then get more Vol.
Right.
Yep. Take some money and get more Vol. That's listen. I'm a top holder of Vol. I'm in the top 200. To me, that's a top holder. If you're in the top 200 holders of anything, you're a top holder, in my opinion. And I'm looking to accumulate as much Vol as possible. And the way I see to go about doing that is take some profits, get more Vol at a lower price. Yeah, we're going to have ups and downs. Yeah, it's going to pump. But in my opinion, people that think it's pumping to $50 on day one are absolutely need to see a mental health physician.
Oh, come on now. All right, Poodles, let me ask you a question. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if the price
that
does?
Just made me think of
I'm not worried about it. I've been in cryptocurrency way too long to know that that's even a possibility. Mark my words. Come back to this video. Rewrite the title of this video. Poodle says what's going to happen day one.
Can you please retitle it afterwards?
What were you saying?
I'm saying
that people are going to take some profits.
Yeah. But what were you saying? It won't get
the profit taking is going to outweigh the fear of missing out, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the way where I'm sitting, I certainly hope so. because I know Vulcan's going to be huge. But
Of course, I
a week or
100%
two,
agree with you on that. It's going to be huge. It's dynamic. It's different. It's revolutionary. In my opinion, it's the best blockchain that's ever been created. And
I'm looking for.
I know exactly what Chris Cruz is thinking. He's thinking power pool, and if that price dips, he knows how much vol's going to be collected, and he needs that vol price just to go up over the course of the month, and he's benefiting a ton.
Yeah, even on that. Honestly, I just want volume. Everybody can sell.
Oh, there's going to be some volume. I can guarantee that.
Yeah. Just do whoever wants to sell you, do what's best for you. I'm all for it. But
one thing I would say is don't do this with the whole bag if your whole plan is to come back in, because if you mistime it, you can end up with less.
I don't know. I got
that's why I have. So the Greek's got his fun bags. I talk about my fun bag all the time. You know, that's my bag that I play with there. Okay. It's not. It's like maybe 10% of my total bag is my fun bag. That was my.
I'm not tripping. I'm being a realist. I'm a realist. When it comes down to it, I'm a realist. I've been around crypto for a long time. I'm in many different projects. I've been wrecked in projects. I've made thousands of dollars in projects. I just know the situation that Vulcan is in right now, and the sell pressure outweighs the buy pressure tremendously. And that's my opinion. You could rock with me on that opinion.
Given the current information, I agree with that. But like I said, we need more information as we get the projects coming on and their communities getting on. We don't know how many people are going to be, and I want to see the marketing, how much the marketing's reach. I want to see how the Discord grows. If the Discord gets to 60, 70, 80, 90,000 people, there's only 21,000 wallets. You got to then you start to, and I've gone and I've actually downloaded the CSV file and was going through a lot of these wallets. Those top 500 wallets, basically, once you get out of those top 500, none of those other cells are really going to do much to the charts. Okay, they're not really going to tank charts. They're not going to do crazy. But then once you really get out of those, like the 2,000, 3,000 range, it gets to where they're negligible amounts, where it's not going to be crazy. So we're just looking at those top 500. But a lot of those guys are your node holders, the people who are diehards in this project. So I anticipate you're going to see some sells, but then it's hard for me to quantify.
Well, let's just use these numbers as something simple. Someone got $5,000 worth of Volt. Their bag is now worth close to $20,000, right?
Yep.
Okay. They're up. They have profits. The majority, not the majority, 100% of people that sacrificed are in profit.
They are.
They
should pull out their initial investment and ride the freebies. Never sell the whole. Well, if they want to sell the whole thing, don't sell it all in one swoop, because you can end up.
Yeah.
We saw what happened.
I'm not saying for everyone to sell their whole bag, but what I'm saying is everyone is in profits already and it hasn't launched yet. Okay? So what do projects that are successful projects do? The people that got in early, there's a dip, a sell-off on initial investments. Then the true believers, us, because I'm not sitting here trying to sound funny. I'm being real. I love Vulcan just as much as everybody else here. Okay? Buy more Vulcan after the dip, because mark my words, look, that it's going to dip day one. There's not going to be more buy pressure than sell pressure on day one. It's all I'm trying to say.
I think so.
I don't need to come out like this because I'm going to get a lot of negativity about it, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being real.
I agree.
I was screaming Seifu to the moon at 20 cents, at $5, at every price level. Okay? I'm a believer, and I strongly encourage everyone to be a part of this community because it's awesome. It's dope. It's one of the best communities I've ever been a part of. But I'm also a realist. And I don't want to see people, not take advantage of being. There's some people that have never been in profits in crypto ever their entire life. Okay? I want these people to take some profits and then do whatever you want with your profits. Buy back in, don't buy back in. My what I feel like doing is buying back in and accumulating as much vol as physically possible. And I believe the way to accumulate more vol is to take some profits, then buy the dip. Yes, the dip is going to get bought back. It's not going to get bought back. It's going to get bought back super fast, instantly. It's not going to happen. It's going to dip. It's going to dip some more. It's going to dip a little bit more, and then it's going to go. Then it's going to, get into a price discovery. Once it gets into price discovery, it's going to go into a normal chart like a normal coin. But buy the dip, accumulate more, then all the things and all the functions that Ryan and the team have built for the people that are holding on to their bag will start working for you. The power pool, this, that, the third, all those things, they're all going to work out great for us. But I can't sit here and make YouTube videos, saying, hold on to your bag, don't sell anything, just hold on for it. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
All right, so it sounds like Poodle's got this shit figured out already.
These are my own views and my own opinions. This is not financial advice. This is just what I am doing.
All right, Terry A, super chat, thank you, brother. The question is, will we open at $9 or higher? According to Poodles, we're gonna open at $9 for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna open at $9 because that's what it's launching at, $9. And I'll take a side bet if it's gonna hit $10 or $8 first with anybody.
I take that. It's gonna go up. It's definitely gonna go up. I don't think it's gonna.
You think it hit $10 before it hits $8?
I don't think it's gonna do what you're gonna do. I think because you're not taking into consideration all the people that's gonna FOMO in that want to get in right now.
The people that are going to FOMO in are going to wait to see what happens as soon as it launches. They're not going to FOMO in the second it launches. They want to see the charts. Anyone with real money or real knowledge of
I don't know.
I agree, Brian. We're hitting 10 before we hit 8, and the reason this is, if you're a seller, don't you want to just
wait?
I'm gonna wait with my fun bag and see what happens. I call it my fun bag, and it makes me laugh every time. But don't you want to see what happens? Like, what if it jumps up?
Nope, I don't want to see my profits deteriorate in seconds. I don't want to see that. And mark my word.
If that's the case, then I'm just going to sit back, hold,
it's going to happen, man.
Collect, and I'll wait till it goes up, and you can take your profits later. It doesn't have to be all day one.
Buy more. I'm not sitting here saying I'm going to
That's
sell.
why I'm collecting all my BUSD right now from all my Forex Shark. I'm collecting it, and it's in a pool, and that's my buy more bag. So I have that on the side. I'm not using. I'm just talking about playing the game of the chart swings. That's a tough game to play. So I have my bag already that I'm building right now to buy more.
And Poodle's saying he's going to sell first, second, and not even watch the price appreciate.
I'm not even going to look at it.
Whoosh. Hey, Susan goes.
So Poodles, let me ask you: if you're gonna buy back in,
of course.
At what point are you gonna buy back in? Because
as soon as Confirmant RM tells me what's going on with the charts,
it's going to be very hard
for
him to read a chart.
He's so knowledgeable about charts and what's going on. I'm gonna sell what I'm gonna sell.
It's kind of in the comments.
Confirmant do his TA, and
Isn't TA impossible on a fresh chart? Like it's on.
Right.
That's why it's so hard to read those day one
on
charts.
Right?
That's why I said day 3. I'll know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing by day 3.
What if it spikes up before day 3? How do you know for sure it's not going to spike up before that?
I'm not doing
that's what people are saying. How do you know? There's no one knows what's going to happen. So
I don't know. Maybe I got a little crystal ball and I shook it around a little bit and I could see into it only because I've seen.
Aller, he's trying to come for your 8-ball, bro.
Yeah. No, so are you saying you're gonna sell your whole bag? Like you saying sell your whole bag and wait? You gonna wait day 3?
No, Poodle's gonna sell his whole bag, go shopping for 3 days.
I'm not selling my whole bag. I'm a node holder. I can't sell my whole bag. I have to keep some for my node.
He's going to shop.
I'd like my node to be happy with Vulcan, and I'm not selling my whole bag. I'm selling my whole bag.
Are you still gonna have coins left in your bag?
Yes.
Okay.
The ones he can't sell. Ones he can't
Because
I want
because
to be known.
if you
Poodles
sell,
does
if
have
you
a
miss,
point. He has a point.
if you miss
It's
the
just a
buying
risky
point,
game. I just
Yeah.
want people to know that. I just want it to be known. It is.
If I miss the buying point, I have a node and I'm good anyway.
Right.
Yeah, you're true right there.
I have a full node. I'm okay.
yeah,
Rush
Yeah, I mean,
2015.
if the price drops, if it drops, I would say I'll drop 100 grand into Vulcan if it drops to $3.
Right.
Mm.
So he gonna buy your bag. He gonna buy your bag.
Yeah,
You can't buy my
if
bag.
it drops, I will wait.
He buy your bag, baby.
Not with
If
100 grand,
anybody's
man.
out there selling, I'll be claiming. I'll be.
You can buy
I'll go.
And
I'll
I'll
buy
be
like
buying it.
70% of my bag.
You just
That's how
call me.
whales are made.
I'll buy it.
I'm like, guys, hey, go on, strap in.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I want to have that 100 grand
Yeah.
to buy back in at $3. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, I think it's great. I think it's smart. I do
That's-
think, like Rick is saying,
Mhm.
you run the risk of missing, but I think you got a solid plan there, and I think and
you got plans.
like I said, I'm
looking.
looking for volume, so you sell all you want.
Well, I mean, I'm going to give you a little bit
Good
of volume.
point.
It's not going to
Yeah,
be.
I'm not saying
a lot,
what he's
but-
saying. What he's saying is false for anybody listening. Like, it could very well, you could get a bunch of sells. I could very well be wrong, and like, but this is, and then you could, but it's a very tough thing because you don't know when somebody on the outside is going to be like, oh, it's at $5 now. I get to get these cheapies and come in, and also if there is a lot of selling with the low liquidity, this chart's going to be moving awfully fast. And what I mean, when you put your orders in, not every coin's going to get filled when you think it's going to get filled. So you might put in an order at $7 and not get it at $7, and that's the problem. You know, every single coin is going to be it's going to be crazy. It's going to be
you
mad.
might get it at 6. You might get it at 5. But the point
Yeah.
is, it's going to go down on day one.
Yeah, but what if you put in
that's
your sell at
true.
$9 because you think, okay, I'm good, I'm getting $9, and it doesn't fill because a lot of selling's going on. There's a lot of action on this low liquidity, and it gets filled, and you look, and you got like $6.50, and then all of a sudden it hits $5, and you're like, oh, it's going to go down to $3. You're thinking it's going to go down to $3, and now a bunch of massive whales come in. It's a risky proposition with
His
the whole
cruise
bag.
comes in.
But if you are doing it with a fun bag or 10% of your bag, or
Listen, I was fast
Or you
enough to get a
understand-
node. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be fast enough to sell when it's time to sell.
I'll be gobbling all that up.
just as long as you have a plan, everybody's got their plan.
Yeah,
This
I have a plan.
little
Yeah.
and I respect. I have to respect. He's got a plan.
Listen,
I
I
just
have a
don't know. We
plan
don't know.
based on statistics, though. Like,
Well,
I'm not
But
sitting
Poodles,
here
can I say?
and I'm just going to sell for no reason. We're statistically going to go down
no, we're
the
not.
minute
No, we're
this
not.
launches because
What
of
if
the sell pressure.
what if you sell and it
Yeah.
doesn't go down and
Yeah.
this was all wrong? You're okay with taking your 150 grand and realizing that you could have had more, right? So you're
I'm okay with a 3x.
that's the
I'm
plan.
happy with it.
So he's
Yeah.
okay with his plan. So if he sells,
Yeah.
he's understanding if the
100%.
price goes up and he
It's
misses out
150
on a
grand
ton
that I
more.
don't have right now.
So as long as you have that mentality, then your plan is sound.
Yeah,
If
you
you're
got-
if
you
you're
got
going to be one of
no
those people
insurance.
kicking yourself, then
Yeah.
you know
I'm not going to kick myself. If it goes to $20, I'll be like, damn, they were right. But I have 150 grand to buy more.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
That's
Mountain Delight says hi,
that's fine.
everybody. Triple Moon still loud. Nick, we got 4 panels, so we got to go for 4 hours tonight. Kryptonian,
There you
sup,
go.
gentlemen? Just talking. What's everyone? Just popping in to see what's good. Come on in, brother.
4
what's up,
hours.
Kryptonian?
We'll see if it's a big ass mistake, Compton. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to think, Poodles. The average
I'm thinking
blockchain.
that I'm in profits and I'm Gucci. That's what I'm
But
thinking.
I'm saying-
not thinking about nothing
saying-
else.
At least take 10 seconds to see if the price can go up or down. That's
I'm not
all.
taking 10 seconds.
compliment in the comments, or
I'm not taking 10
somebody
seconds.
else.
I'm not taking 10 seconds because I've learned my lesson from
Where's the
being in
calendar?
projects that I got in where there was a lot of people that were holding bags that were in profit that the minute they launched, and I was optimistic that it was going to go up because people wanted to jump in the minute it launched, and I got wrecked. I'm sick of being wrecked in the markets, man. I've been wrecked more times than I've been in profits. I'm in profits now. I want my money now.
Who's got PTSD from crypto?
I've been wrecked
Right.
a lot of times, guys. Seriously. If you've been in crypto and you haven't been wrecked a lot of times, you haven't been in crypto long enough.
Dude, I've been wrecked all types of ways, man.
So why should we give it a chance to be? I don't want to give myself an opportunity to be wrecked with Vulcan. I don't want it. I have not. I made profits with Seifu. I lost money with Seifu. I've made profits with Seifu. I lost money with Seifu. I can't even tell you if I'm in profit with Seifu or not in profit with Seifu.
But that's the game, baby. That's the game.
I lost a ton of money with Seifu.
My break-even price point is $2.25.
Poodle, that's the game, man. That's the game, dog. Like,
I know, and I'm tired of playing it. I want to have spendable assets in my bank account so I can take a mother flipper vacation. That's what I want to do. I want to take a vacation. I want to relax. I want to sip a margarita on the beach.
I will say this.
It's a
Nobody's ever died taking but profits, but if it does go down and he's able to get more, then he wins. If it goes up, he's happy with his 150.
Yeah, I'm happy. And for me, it's a win-win situation. I'm already in profits, and I have a note.
Yeah, I don't have a note. I don't have note insurance. I'm out here playing it. You know what I'm saying? There's no respawn for me. Okay, once it's over, it's over.
Turn it to gaming respawn.
There's no respawn. It's like you get shot, you shot up, you done. My gap for mistake is like this. Okay, so I can't play around. So yeah, I'm like Curtius. I gotta take 10% and play with it, or like Greek, take 10%, play with it.
Listen, this is my battle for the community right now. The community is in profits. The community, the majority of them have taken losses for the past year. Losses with Seifu, losses with this, losses with that. We are in profits, baby. All of us are in profits. Anyone who sacrificed a single token with Vulcan is in profits right now. Let's enjoy profits and know that if we sell, even if our order doesn't get filled at $9 and it gets filled at $7, or if it gets filled at $6, you're in profits right now. Take your profits, put some money in the bank, and then buy back in.
I'm all good. See, I'm all good with taking profits, right? Everyone should take profits. That's definitely not what I'm against. Like, you should take profits, but you should plan those profits out. But the thing is, like, this isn't like, I get what you're saying. Like, you tired.
Anyone who doesn't sell on day one is greedy.
No,
in my opinion, yeah, you're greedy, man. You're looking for more. Yeah, I want more. You're not happy with what you have. Just give me more. You're going to be greedy, and you're going to be regretful for not taking profits when you're in.
What if they put in enough that they can afford to lose, but they're playing the long game. They just want to. They didn't put so much. They didn't put so much to. They just want to keep building the bag.
I just did the math on my bag. My break-even price is $2.25. So I'm able to be greedy. Like, if it dips, I'm still in profit up until $2.25. So I can just sit back and be like, and play the long game. And I don't see it hitting that low because I just see so many people will want to buy crazy amounts, and when it gets down that low,
where are all these people?
Yeah,
where are they?
They're there.
Where?
They're on the blockchain.
Where? All I see are people fudding and talking bad about something that I love. I'm keeping it real right now. The majority of the people in our community are fudding our project. They're fudding Steve. They're fudding the Greek. They're fudding Prado. They're fudding, man. That's what they're doing, man. Everyone who loves this project.
Followers. Because there's Twitter fudders now that come and they have 2 followers. Like, the fudding's been actually the least I've seen in a while. I think the positive sentiment's been the highest it's been in a while.
Yeah, I'd be positive too. We should all be positive. We're in profit. This positivity is going to stay around until day one.
But am I correct?
Minute one.
Am I correct, Greek? Even if the price dips, with all the mechanisms that we have on the blockchain, you will stay in profit for a very long time.
Yeah, if it hits $3, let's say, just hypothetically, the amount of Vulcan pulled in that first day flex pool is going to be ridiculous. and you're going to get a crap ton of Vulcan. And I don't see it sitting down that. So we're all going to benefit, and it's going to lower our dollar cost average a ton. So like this $2.25 that I keep saying, the longer I hold, the lower that goes, that dollar cost average.
Right, and that's if it gets that low. That's the whole thing. Nobody knows how low it could go, right? No one knows how low it could go, even if it wanted to dip. Not saying it would, but I'm just saying it could sit around 7. So were you gonna sit outside on the sidelines until it gets low enough for you to buy back in? I mean, at that point in time, you could have just been flexing and everything else.
That's why I said,
that's what I'm saying.
Take some profits, then watch Confirmant, and he'll tell you where it's going and what it's going to do.
10%.
All right, I mean,
I think the price is going 2x first day. Like the history, average blockchains they 2x the first day.
I wish Prado was on this panel. I would love to see what Prado would.
No. Hey, I listened to Prado from the very beginning on Seifu.
I wouldn't be here without Prado.
I did the same thing Poodle's talking about. I bought in, I made a ton of money, I sold, and then I came back a couple months later and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This ain't too bad. The price was down quite a bit. Bought in, left it alone, waited for sacrificed it. I didn't put any new money into it. I put profits from Seifu back into Seifu.
And that's the smartest thing you could do.
So right now, every Vulcan token I got, every Vulcan coin I got is free to me.
There you go.
Free coins.
Poodles may have the master plan now.
I'm not in the same boat. Every Vulcan token I have was not free. I put a stupid amount of money into it.
I do have to say, Poodles, on this one, I understand what you're saying, and you do what's best for you.
Yeah.
But I think you have been wrecked in tokens in crypto. This being a layer 1 blockchain, I think it's different, and I think you're going to have to handle your trading just a little bit different. But like I said, you do what's best for you. But I think you just might have to change your strategy a little bit because it's a layer 1 blockchain.
Yeah, Poodles, man. Like, think about it. You're talking about tokens, right? Most of your trades you're talking about getting wrecked on, it was probably tokens, right?
Of course.
We're talking.
I understand that this is a blockchain.
Right.
I understand.
And the blockchain is going to go in front of different people, different type of people than what usually tokens are usually presented in front of. So that in itself, you have to think that the type of money is also going to be different as well.
No, when I say that I got wrecked, the ones that I'm talking about getting wrecked in, I got wrecked by not taking profits.
Right.
You understand?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
The projects that I got wrecked in, I was in profits the day they launched and decided to hold. And that's why I'm so adamant about saying you need to take profits on day one.
I'm not saying
any launch project, whether it's a blockchain or not.
I'm not saying not take profits. That's never what I said. I want people to take profits. I even said, like, the most I'm taking is 10%. When we was backstage, you was like, sell it all. Like, no way in hell. Like, I can't. Like, so the thing is, but what I'm saying is, as far as your day one analysis of where the price is going to go, what I'm saying is the blockchain is going to see a totally different base of consumers. Right? Like, we're talking totally different people. And maybe it's the same people, but maybe it's people that they talk to that necessarily don't want to put those any six digits, possibly even more worth of fiat into the blockchain versus what they would do with a project token, which is probably nowhere near compared. But guess what? They need to see the blockchain. I've heard this. I've heard this over and over again. So the thing is, if people didn't even sacrifice because they want to see if this thing was going to be even a reality in the first place, now when they see it in reality in the first place, you think they won't be in for the day one? Okay. They've been waiting outside of a sacrifice just as long as we've been in the sacrifice.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. People gonna FOMO in.
What I'm trying to say is, how many more people are going to be how many people are thirsty right now for Vulcan?
A lot of people are.
I'm thirsty.
Bro, we talking about it. We're talking about
I wanted a B&B sacrifice so I can get some more Vulcan.
Okay, but it does the thirsty people that have zero Vulcan outweigh the thirsty people that have a bag of Vulcan?
maybe
I think so. Yes.
Yes. In exchange,
I think there's a lot more. I think there's a lot more people who don't have Vulcan that will want to get into Vulcan.
Here's the thing that I think is tough for people to realize right now. Every project we've heard about, their community is already inside Vulcan. Just wait till we get those projects that have outside communities where every single person in that community has to buy Vulcan in order to get that token. That's what we are going to hear about pretty soon, where it's going to be not just we're hitting up the same community for stuff. Like, that's the problem we're having here is a lot of these projects that we are already like Cosmic Force. Most of us are already in Vulcan. They're part of Cosmic Force. Most of CAF Token, same thing. Most of Kiwi, same thing. Just wait till you get those outside where it's like every single new person in that guy has to buy Vulcan.
Right.
That's buy pressure.
I understand what all of you guys are saying.
It may take
what I'm trying
not day one. It may take time for that.
Is that the sell pressure far surpasses the buy pressure tenfold.
I don't think
so.
So you think
I just know. I don't know.
So you think that there's not as many people that believes in Vulcan.
I'm not
that
saying,
will want to get into Vulcan.
Listen, we can't sit here and believe in
outreach. That
I
are
love
outreach from
Vulcan.
Twitter, social media, everything that we've done so far to what Brian and the team will be doing in the future is pointless. Like no one out there is going to want to come in and jump into the blockchain.
I love
That's what I'm hearing. Like, there's no belief in what you're saying right now.
Listen, my
Your
man.
belief in the blockchain of what's going to happen in the future is
I love
dismal at this point. Like, you've been going on for so long. Like, everyone's going to sell. The sell pressure is going to be so intense versus the buying pressure.
No, man.
Like, bro, like, what happened to your belief? Like, this
ain't
is
nobody love Vulcan like I love Vulcan. Because I love
rebasing blockchain
I don't know what's gonna
in
happen.
history.
Who's like that one? Who's like that 150,000 could be like 1 million?
Man,
You just wait a couple minutes.
Brandon Coleman says it best there, but I just want to add on to that is that I want a higher percentage. So if the price does go down, I will be buying to make my percentage higher.
Exactly, brother.
And all that.
Exactly. Trust me. Just because I'm not going to be a top 200 holder on day one doesn't mean I'm not going to be a top 200 holder on day 30.
Yeah.
You understand? I plan to stay as the top holder of this blockchain. I just, won't be a top holder on day one anymore.
Like,
plain and simple. I'm not saying I won't be again on day 3 or day 10. I will be. Mark my words, man. I love this blockchain.
Yo, look,
and I'll be happy I have the money from taking my profits to do that a few days later.
Yo, can we get Prado in here? Because Prado is in the chat. We need Prado in here.
Prado's in the chat.
I need Prado to squash this fun.
This isn't fun, though, man. This is not fun.
I'm fucking with you,
realistic.
I'm fucking with you, Poodle. I'm fucking with you.
Hey, we got Nick. Hey, he says, "Hey, Pride, here's some money to go buy Poodles and Snickers. He's not himself right now because he's hungry."
we need to Pride. Here's a commercial for you. You have Poodles do this, and then you give him a Snickers bar, and then there you go. He's all good.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm in profits. I want to take some of my profits. If it was a bad decision and Vulcan goes to the moon day one, I'm Gucci with that. I made money out of my investment, and my node will be working for me.
That's all he said. He realizes that he could make a mistake by selling.
Do what I'm doing,
but he's making a plan. So I'm okay with his plan. I'm just saying the plan where it's guaranteed that you're going to get more vol if you sell day one and get. That's very dangerous. That's why I say I have my fun bag for that. Not everybody has some fallback where they have, where they can just do that, but
as long as you have a plan. All I'm saying is there's nothing dangerous about taking some profit immediately.
Yeah, nobody's ever gone broke taking profits. Yeah, as long as you're okay with if the price does shoot up after you take your profits and you missed out on some, then that's always the risk too.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are sick of missing out on and not getting gains. And
but then here in this protocol, if they flex the power pool and all that stuff, you're talking about daily passive income that you're also giving up, and that's never stopping. and that adds up to a lot too, on top of the rebasing. So,
well, how'd that work out?
150
into Seifu at the right time, their passive income. Tell me how that worked out. But let anybody in here tell me
deflationary
how
as part. The metrics are way
different. Did not get in early. It didn't work out because my getting in early bag worked out, and my getting in late bag did not.
I can tell you, I just said by my figures, I'm 4x on my money, and I got in at the all-time high of Seifu, so it worked out for me. Now, yeah, I had to hold a year, but like any other crypto that I've been in, nothing's been doing good in this time too. So I'm actually
Poodles, man. How low are we going day one? How low are we going?
I can't. I'm not even going to give you guys a number. I just know that the sell pressure outweighs the buy pressure tremendously, in my opinion. In my opinion, we're all entitled to that, right?
That's my favorite comment of the night, Chad Hammer. It's volume. It's about volume. It's about volume.
That's why. That's why if what he says happens, I'm going to sit back and just wait and just look and just assess the situation, and then I'm going to be doing my calculations on the power pool and the flex, and I'm going to be like, woo, because I know that price is going to recover. Okay, day one or two might be crazy.
Do you hear what Greek just said? He knows price is going to recover. I agree, it's going to recover. But in order
for scenario, you don't know where that bottom is, and there's no way of telling where that bottom is, and a lot of money can come and you could end up not getting more Vulcan, but you have your base, you have your profit, so at least you're okay with that. That's what I'm just saying. I don't want people like thinking that they're going to be able to play games here and time the market.
But this all started in backstage. Remember, this all started backstage, and it was Fallon. You can sell your whole bag. Like, wait,
these are things that come on.
I'm trying to find a justification. That's all I'm trying
That's why. Yeah,
listen, I love you guys, man.
I know. Playing the game, I have a higher chance of getting wrecked playing that sell all game and then try and get in at the bottom, try and time markets. Then
listen, you can't get wrecked if you're in profit. There's no way to be wrecked if you're in profit.
Well, for me, I'm looking at long-term potential. So all those gains, I may sell my initial bag for 65K and be like, oh yeah, I got 65K. At the end of the day, I still got to go to my job every day. That doesn't change my life in any way. I got 65K that I didn't have.
You got 2 nodes, dude.
I understand. Yeah. Now, that's good for me with a node.
Yeah, that's great for you. You got 2 nodes.
I don't want to talk about.
You can sell your whole bag and never buy another Volcoin ever again the rest of your life.
My situation's different because not everybody has a node. So I'm trying to say from the general consumer, only 500 people have nodes where they can fall back on a node. So I can make a mistake and I still have 3708 Vulcan to play with. I'm talking for the average person. When they sell their whole bag, they have their money now. They're missing out on a lot if this price dips and they miss the dip and it goes back up, and now they're like, oh man, now they're buying in for more because they miss out on all the opportunity. So playing the game can be dangerous.
As long as
I've seen what blockchains have done. Blockchains go crazy. Volume's different. The way price stuff, the marketing, we haven't even seen marketing yet. That $1.8 million that he's putting in, that hasn't even been touched yet.
Bro, and on top of that, the SEC thing is all over the place. These SEC is beating on these centralized exchanges and these
more of a reason to take profits while you have the money.
Not us, because we're not those blockchains. We're not those centralized exchanges. That is the whole
I'm just talking about general economy, bro. People need money right now, bro.
I get that, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about day one. I'm talking about, like I said, there's no problem taking profit. I'm talking about this day one, we're going to the ashes and then recover. No, I don't see that. What I'm saying is we start off taking off, not going down. Like
I disagree.
That's what I'm saying.
I disagree, and only time will tell. Because in my humble opinion, the smart thing to do is to take some profits, see what happens, then buy back in. At least this way, your money is safe because you took profit.
I give Poodles credit actually, because he, in his scenario where he's selling right at the start, he would want it to take off because then that 150K in profit that he's talking about would be even more in profit. So he's actually wanting it.
But that's the thing. I don't want to take the chance of losing the money.
What I'm saying is, what I'm hoping happens for you is you sell and it is taking off. and you sell into the rise.
I'm
then you
content
end
with
up
3xing my money though. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where I'm saying. I'm if it does that, awesome.
And Prado made a good point in the comments. There's 21,142 wallets.
Yeah.
Now, I have 4 wallets myself. Odie's got 7 wallets. NR's got 9 wallets. So a lot of people. Chris Cruz has 3 wallets. So
yeah, Tamara, this has nothing to do with the tokenomics, bro. It has to do with.
I think there's
8,000.
I would anticipate there's only 8,000 holders right now, true holders. Like not there's 21,000 wallets, but 8,000 holders holding all those wallets, which is what Prado. That's about right. I would agree with that statement.
Yeah.
So you think about it, 8,000 people that are in this, in their profits, and there's so many more that are going to find out about this. We're talking that new projects, new campaigns, new discords, all kinds of stuff. I just don't see it.
I see it.
Well, Kinkachi says, who feels we will see marketing at launch like we have never seen before? Not sure Vulcan will fall under the norm.
I mean,
from that aspect, will make a lot of first-time
Listen,
buyers.
all the marketing in the world, if like I'm saying, real investors with real money, not people investing $10, $25, $100 into a new project. There's going to be a ton of people that are, I'm going to put $100 over here. I'm talking about the big investors that see the potential of Vulcan, right? Because I don't want to get it twisted with anybody. I love and believe in Vulcan tremendously, okay? And let's make that clear. But the real investors that are going to do what they're going to do with this project are going to sit back. They're not going to jump in minute 1, second 1. They know because they've seen projects launch before that had a large amount of investors that are sitting by the sideline waiting to take their profit from being in profit before it launched. They're not stupid. Investors are not stupid. There's a lot of stupid investors and there's a lot of non-stupid investors. And the number of stupid investors outweighs the smart investors tremendously. Okay, so the people that are smart investors that have enough capital to put into a new project are going to sit back. They're going to check the charts. They're going to see what's going on. They're going to analyze the situation. They're going to hop into the Discord. They're going to watch Crypto Pride. They're going to watch the Greek. They're going to watch everything and then decide what to do with their money.
Well,
that's what's going to happen. For all you fanboys out there that are sitting here saying that Vulcan's going to the moon and it's not going anywhere else, you guys are delusional. All right, you have to be realistic with cryptocurrency.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree with that because there are tons of people in the community that are pumped up about this, and to tell them that they're delusional by saying that the price is going to skyrocket, I mean that. I don't know.
Like I said, it's my opinion. I think people that think that the buy pressure outweighs the sell pressure, in my opinion, are delusional.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I think that Prado will go on there, and I'll watch some of his videos, and he has some really good points that I have never even thought of. And he'll come up.
He's protecting his bag, brother. He's protecting. Be real. He's protecting his bag.
I don't believe that at all. Daniel Prado is not doing these videos and in this community.
Protecting his bag, bro. He owns multiple nodes. He's protecting his bag.
We can agree to disagree because Daniel Prado is the one that brought me into Seifu, and he's
me too. I love him.
That I will defend and be a part of the whole entire time. I mean,
listen, I love Daniel Prado just as much as anybody else, man. Yeah, I wouldn't even be here without him. I love him to death. Honestly, I watch his videos.
He's not delusional.
I wouldn't be here without him.
See what he's saying.
But I disagree with some of the opinions that you all have.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I don't think he's delusional because of the prices that people think that it's.
I don't think he's delusional. I think he's the smartest mother flipper in the freaking planet for
you're calling him delusional about the price.
That's exactly what he's doing, man. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's protecting his bag.
I think it's more. I think he's protecting his bag, but at the same time, he's a part of the community, and he enjoys this, and he's all in for it. So I don't think he's sitting out there trying to sway people into thinking that the price is going to go up.
I'm not trying to sway people. I'm just trying to say, if you're in profit, take your profit.
But We can agree to disagree. I'm a big fan of Daniel, and I'm just not a fan of, saying that he's just doing this to protect.
I did not sit here and say anybody's name. I didn't say you're saying that.
Daniel.
I didn't say anybody's name.
I brought him up, and you told me that he was just protecting his back. I'm saying Daniel's not doing that. So
well, he 100% is protecting his back. Anyone who sits here and tells people never to sell anything is protecting their back. I don't care who it is.
Doesn't say that. Daniel tells people to take profits.
Prado just take profits now. He does. Yeah, Prado is very passionate about this.
Got Chris Cruz there drinking. He's about to turn up.
Greek's about to have a drink.
Listen, at the end of the day, I love this community. I love this blockchain. I love this ecosystem. But I'm trying to give people another side of the story of what could potentially happen. And what I believe is going to happen. I believe there's going to be a dip that I'm going to buy. And then I think we're off to the freaking races, man. This is an incredible ecosystem. It's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. So don't think that I don't think these things. I do. I believe in this.
I see a dip, but I see it in a different way than you. I see us taking off and then settling down with a dip. And that's the dip. I don't see a dip from launch. So I see us taking off, getting up to the Prado numbers, getting up to the 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks range, because there's a lot of excitement, a lot of marketing, a lot of stuff. And then people start taking profits there. But if they do it smart, 10% of their bags, then they make a ton. And
that's not smart, though. That's not smart. 10% of your bag is not smart, in my opinion.
If we go up to 90 bucks, my 10% of my bag will be what my bag's worth now.
It's not if, it's when. We will hit $90 in my. I believe that's going to happen.
If you believe that, then it doesn't make sense to sell at $9.
But it makes sense if it's going to dip day one, brother.
If you assume a dip and it is correct and you time it right and you get back in and everything goes perfect, that's the part that you're under. If you are doing everything perfect. And you guarantee, if you
nobody's going to do anything perfect. There's
that's why I always take in. So to be safe, you sell on the way up. You sell into the buys. You don't sell into the dip because
when there's no sell pressure. If we were launching with no pre-sale, and nobody was holding a tremendous amount of bag, nobody was holding thousands and thousands of dollars. All right. Yes, there's going to be a huge going to the moon chart, okay? But in a project where there's a ton of people holding bags that are in profit, that simply, in my opinion, is not going to happen. If this project was launching day one with no people holding thousands of dollars of it, I agree with you 1,000,000%.
All right, Husky Mind says Poodles is the only one not trying to blow smoke.
I'm just keeping it real in my opinion. I love Brian Legend, guys. I love Seifu. I love Vulcan, man. I do. With all of my freaking heart, man. With all of my heart. Seriously, I love this project, man. I'm just trying to keep it real with the community.
Prado said ain't gonna be no dip.
Protect that motherfucking bag, brother.
Whatever you're gonna do, if that's your plan,
see a lot of
do it.
Smarter people in the same thing.
And if I feel like if you're gonna play that short-term play, you can do it. If you're gonna play a long-term play, then you can play long-term. So just do what's right for you. Not everyone's gonna sell. Not everyone's gonna buy in the dip right away.
Poodles never said Bitcoin is going back to 50K ever. Poodles never said that. Poodles said that
take profits.
The high was
no one said not to take profits. Take profits when you can.
Poodle's mindset is pricey, isn't thinking about the flex.
Yeah, I'm thinking about all that, guys, man. I'm talking about buying more Vulcan on the dip, is all I'm saying. I'm doing that. I'm going to buy a lot of Vulcan, guys. I'm a top 200 holder of Vulcan. I believe in the project tremendously.
But my thing is, when do you think it's going to dip?
The second it launches, bro. The second it launches.
The shape now.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a tough game.
It's gonna be hard for the people that don't take profit. Is what it's gonna be. People that are feeling shitty right now are gonna be feeling shittier, in my opinion.
I think you're forgetting that there are other people that play the long-term game, and they just like to hold and wait for it to.
Yeah, of course. There's gonna be plenty of people that sell, plenty of people that hold, plenty of people that buy.
People that play the long-term don't get feel like they got wrecked or get frustrated.
You're behind on these comments.
I know, man. So
I say they want to read some comments.
This was said a long time ago.
Because
I don't even know
I'm way behind.
Poodles can't smoke crack, okay?
I'm
Poodles
40
will be in
minutes
the
behind.
hospital so crack. For the people that know me and know what I've been through, I'm not on crack, man. I'm on real. I'm on believing in what's real. I'm a realist.
Yeah, Poodles is not on anything, guys. Don't make those assumptions.
There's going to be a ton of volume, in my opinion. You know, there's going to be a lot of volume, man. Listen, don't take what I'm saying as you know, a Debbie Downer. Take it as he's right. In my opinion, I'm right that you're going to be in profits the minute it launches. Take some of those profits. You'll be happy. No matter what happens, at least you'll be in profits. And then buy back in after you watch Consummate RM.
Break out the 8 ball for Poodles. See if he's right.
By what? Where we shake it up?
Shake it up, baby. Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Show it to the stream.
See if we're gonna dip the first second we launch.
Dude, this 8 ball is
for shits and giggles. Let's just do it.
We'll vol dip as soon as we launch. 1 second after launch. While I get through these 100 comments, guys, I'm 40 minutes behind the comments. But if you send a super chat,
just be honest, man. I'm not going to sit here and
not joking. He's 40. He is 40 minutes.
If you send a super chat, I will read it right away.
It's so much easier not controlling the comments and being on a stream. I will.
Who is day one seller? All right,
I didn't mean to call anybody delusional that took it in the wrong way. I believe that if you think that the buy pressure outweighs the sell pressure, in my opinion, you might need to talk to somebody. That's all.
I need to talk to somebody.
Yeah, you need
Poodles,
to talk to
Poodles, are you also considering the projects that will be buying Vol for liquidity?
I'm considering every aspect of this. I've got a ton of money into this project, man. A ton. Okay, I'm considering everything, and everything that's being done with the project is amazing. It's great. It's wonderful, and I see it working out for a long-term project for a lot of people. But what I'm saying is the sell pressure outweighs the buy pressure day one, second one. That's all I'm saying.
I think those two arguments are separate. One is a short-term play, one is a long-term play, and I think there's
of course,
there's different types of investors out there. So if you want to play it the short term, you can do that. If you want to play it for the long term, you can do that as well. But at the end of the day, just have your plan, and take your profits. No one's saying that taking profits is a bad thing, but it's up to you if you want to play that short-term play early on.
That's right. People want bars.
I want bars.
Kurth, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, too much inside.
Thank you, Greek. Tell Poodles you will get wrecked if you try to sell like Poodles.
That was a long time ago.
You can't get wrecked if you're in profit. That's what I'm trying to say. If people are going to sit here and say, "Oh, Poodles is going to get wrecked," Poodles ain't going to get wrecked.
No, what he's responding to is when I said if you sell and then you want to buy in for more and the price spikes and you mistime the market.
That's not getting wrecked. That's just missing the opportunity. But
now you have less Vulcan and you're in a worse position than you were when you just started if you just held your bag. So that is getting wrecked.
To me, that's not being in a worse position because I'm taking my profit and I'm relying on my node. My situation is different than everybody else's.
Well, if
I have a large bag of Vol and I have a node. My man, good to see you, brother.
Boy, I walked into it, didn't I, Pride?
Oh, you missed it. Yeah, you missed all the fun, buddy. You missed it.
I'd rather have been here.
Poodle,
But I do
Poodle
have
said we gonna-
homework for Fowler and Greek.
Yeah, they
It's
reached
in your
out to
email.
me. They called me. They called me and they gave me forms and stuff. And they want me to do a test call.
They've already done that?
Yeah, you reached out to me, called me.
Cool. What, today?
No, but I didn't do any of it. I was at work. He just said respond to the email.
That's good. Well, I gave you homework, and you too,
Nice.
Fowler. So
Just what I need.
Y'all got
More-
homework?
more
Weekend.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're gonna both be able to be on my live stream when I run on American Ninja Warrior at the end of the month.
Oh, nice.
So
They'll
that'd
be
be
on
pretty
the
cool.
sidelines watching,
Yeah.
right?
No, they'll actually be on a video feed, like a Zoom call. So they both live pretty close to each other.
Nice.
So they have to be in the same location. So they'll
Yeah,
be able
that's
to
what
watch
we did.
me remotely. Yeah.
You guys can come
So it'll
on
be cool.
too if you fly down. Fly here.
Yeah.
To Chicago. What's the
And all
weather
this-
like at that time?
Probably
Poodle
freezing.
is the only one that thinks this way. And he's right. I mean, a lot of people selling day one. Fowler's killing me.
Listen,
Who's got
all I'm
PSG?
trying to say, in not a hype way, like I'll calm it down a little bit, is I've been in a bunch of projects before.
Poodle's playing his next wreck.
It's not getting wrecked if I'm in profit. All right. And everybody right now is in profit. So I've been in projects before where they had a pre-sale and everybody was in profit. And on launch day, because we bought a token that was sold to us at 5 cents and launched at 15 cents, everybody was in profit at that moment. So what the intelligent investors do is they take their profit. They know there's many people that are in profit. So what they do is they take some profit, wait for that dip, and if they believe in that project and want to continue on with that project, they buy back in at a cheaper price and acquire more tokens. That's all I'm saying I want to do, guys. I love the project tremendously. I've said it multiple times.
I agree with what you're saying, Poons, but I go right back to what I was saying. I think that this being a layer one blockchain, you have to adjust your strategy towards a regular coin. So, I mean, a token, I completely see what you're saying, and I did it with Seifu, and I'm living proof. But with a layer one blockchain, ground floor, right at launch, you're in there. I just think, like I said, I just think that, you might run into some issues. I hope not. And I hope you make more money than God intended. But
All right. Do you guys know what Solana did day one? You want to talk about a layer one blockchain? Let's talk about Solana.
I know what it did a few months in, and people made tons of money.
Yeah.
So selling day one would have been a
Let's talk
mistake.
about what had happened the minute it launched.
See,
Okay. So
if you have a
we'll get started.
long-term mindset, then the initial
bro.
launch where it dips to doesn't matter. Like, I don't care if it gets to $3 and then by the end of the month it's at $18. You make more money at $18 at the end of the month than you.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is these projects dip. It doesn't matter if it's a layer one, a layer two, a meme coin, a game token. It doesn't matter what it is. When there's people in the project before it launches that are in profits, 99.9999% of the time, people take profits day one, minute one, and then the believers of the project buy back in.
Yeah, I mean, no one's saying it's not gonna dip, but do you know when it's gonna dip?
Day one, minute one, first second it goes live. Is my opinion.
Right.
It's my opinion. People are
that's
waiting to
True,
put money into
it's
their
your opinion, but it's no one knows when it's actually gonna dip. That's all that it is.
And
Well,
we're all
Spencer, I'm
greedy,
just-
by the way.
I'm just laughing. This live is so entertaining.
We're all greedy. We're here to make
You are
money.
mad to sell.
That-
You are mad.
Yeah, and everybody will be making money and in
that's what
profits
this
if you
is.
take a little bit of profit. Day one, minute one, second one. That's
Greed
being
is
in
greed.
profit.
It's wanting to have something, and we all want to make money. We want to have profits. We're all greedy to one extent or another. Nobody is exempt from that.
Yeah.
But there's different types of greed. There's different levels of greed. If you want profit, you have the right to take profit.
If you're looking for
I mean, I don't
looking for Vulcan to 10x The second it launches, in my opinion, you're more greedy than the rest, because Brian Legend gave us, the early investors, a chance to take some profits immediately. He said he wanted to put money into the community's pockets, and this is how he did it. He gave us the opportunity to sacrifice our tokens, 3x them or more, and on day one, minute one, those people want to say thank you for that money, and then say thank you again and buy in with that money at a lower price. Because this is just cryptocurrency is a revolving thing. If you look at the chart of Bitcoin and you look at the chart of any other cryptocurrency out there that's sort of stable, the charts are similar. If you look at Bitcoin, you look at Solana, you look at Polygon, you look at crypto.com coin. All those charts follow what Bitcoin does. It's just a different token, a different way to play the charts. All right. We are totally different. I understand that, and I agree. There's way more ways to make money with Vulcan, but the mechanics of human psychology is all the same. People are in profit. Take your profit.
Well, they're saying BAR stands for blockchain poodles already selling.
Yeah, and I'm buying back in. Listen, guys, I'm not sitting here telling everybody could do whatever they want to do, whatever their heart believes. All right. If your heart believes in this project, that's an awesome thing, because it's a smart way to feel, because this project is different than any other project on the planet. All right. And it's going to make people money. A lot of it in the long term over the years to come with this project. But in the short term, this is a short-term play of mine. This isn't a long-term play. I'm not selling and never looking back. I love the project. I love the ecosystem. I love the community. But I'm just saying, take profit when you're in profit and then buy back in. That's all I've been saying this whole broadcast.
Okay, Fowler, you want to move switch subjects now? We're gonna talk about your Vulcan gaming.
Oh yeah, so Vulcan gaming. Today we're gonna announce who's on the team, and I'm glad like a few are here, right? A few are actually here, right here on the panel. Ain't that something? So
I'm excited to hear too.
Yeah, so Greek is one. And then I have Curtius here as the number 2, right? And also out in the audience is NR Legend and also Biz.
Damn it, how can I miss it, man? What's up? I ain't get no damn invite. That is I'll tell y'all. Wow.
There's a lot of projects out there, man.
Sheesh.
It's a lot of projects out there. So yeah, guys, that's the team, right? We're gonna start changing up the Discord a little bit. We're gonna start giving out some more information. Right now, we still can't divulge too much of the core yet, unless Curtius and I got Greek here. What do you guys feel we should talk about here? Like as far as how deep we can go into talking about Vulcan gaming.
It's
because we were supposed to wait for some information to come through, but it didn't come through. So
I say we just keep it at the mission statement, what our whole goal is with Vulcan gaming.
Okay. So pretty much Vulcan gaming, guys. We are going to do the one-stop shop marketing for any game on the blockchain that qualifies. So if your game meets certain markers, also, which the number one is the team has to be doxed. Your team has to be doxed in order to be able to do a partnership with Vulcan Gaming to do marketing beyond. I'm not talking about the crypto marketing that most crypto projects go to. We're getting beyond that, especially if you're a game, right? Like if you're trying to get to the next level, right, as far as exposure, you can't go to a crypto marketer and get that type of action. They'll take your money. guaranteed. They'll take your money, but they're not going to get the work done. So that's what Vulcan Gaming is going to tackle, starting off, right? And you know, there's going to be new game projects coming out, right? And again, if they make certain markers, we can market you, right? And we're going to have other things within the project itself that will be lucrative for investors. So there's going to be I can't divulge everything, but there's going to be revenue sharing options available, and there'll be more information to come. But yes, there will be a lot of opportunity for investors to get into this, because as you know, right, as everyone know, last year blockchain gaming itself made about almost 4.5 billion in just last year. They're expecting by 2027 to be at about 67 billion, right? And we're in 2023, so you know the blockchain gaming market is going to be where it's at. So that should tell you potential.
Yeah. Our goal is to bring gamers to our blockchain, and the end goal is to not even allow them to realize that they are playing a blockchain game, and that games, and that's the end goal, is to bring microtransactions, a lot of transactions, helping everybody on the blockchain, as well as helping people who are invested in the Vulcan gaming community out at the same time. That's the end goal.
Yeah, to add to what Greek is saying, is to make it very seamless for someone playing a game and not even realize they're on the blockchain. So they could open an app, maybe, I don't know, name it Candy Crush, whatever game people are playing nowadays, and they're playing this game, they're buying their tokens, and they won't even know they're on a blockchain. So that's the gist of it. We're making it simpler, bringing the attention of your traditional gamers over to the blockchain. So eventually, the idea is they're more educated on the blockchain. At first, maybe they won't know what a blockchain or what crypto is, but once they move over and realize there's a whole new world of NFTs and owning your own tokens or NFTs, there's a whole different world out there for them to see. So that is our main goal, to move and bridge over the gap of crypto gaming from traditional gamers to crypto.
Yeah, and the big thing is really promoting play to earn, right? Like every gamer wants to earn deep down inside. You get over the age of 20, I promise you're gonna want to earn, because guess what? When around that age, 18 to 20, that's when your parents, right, are always, you know, the old school parents used to tell you, hey, you need to go do something with your life, right?
Yo, can you get rid of this guy, please? Out of the chat.
What was that? Oh.
Pat J.
I see him.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Keep going, Fowler.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, it's about pushing the play to earn to gamers. Gamers do want to earn, because again, at a younger age where gamers really start either making decisions, they want to be outside more or be behind the screen more, they're going to run into those type of obstacles. It's going to try to push them away from the digital world, right? More into the more labor world. They can still earn, right? This can be just like how we all want to just have the amazing dream of crypto changing our lives, right? It can still do that for gamers as well, right? It can do that for gamers. It could be a potential, let's just say a game out there that's running some type of contest. They can use the NFT as the prize, right? We already, I showed not too long ago, I think this week, about Dr. Disrespect. Okay, he sent out a tweet. The guy, I didn't even know the guy was really into crypto. He's into crypto, right? And he has a following. This one tweet he sent out day one was at 6.3 million people had seen it.
Wow.
So, right? I wish I had that type of reach, but he does. And he's sitting here saying, imagine a game, right? Just a game that you pretty much have in the middle of the map. You have an NFT that's worth $100,000, right? And you can have a total of 100 people in this one game fighting each other, trying to attain this one prize and get outside and win the game, right? Being the last one standing. What type of spectacle would that be? Meaning, what type of like viewership you would get just for people to want to watch people try to kill other people virtually to attain $100,000 prize? That's it worth in crypto, right? Like that's
think Hunger Games, video game style, but there's a big money cash prize right in the middle of that map. That island.
So that type of world is coming, right? Like those type of things are going to come. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, maybe 2-3 years, but it's coming, right? It's going to come because when gaming eventually merges with crypto and the type of money that gets spit around in crypto with NFTs and the like, those type of things will happen. So do you not want to be with us in the spot where that's happening? I would think, but it's going to take time for us to bring those type of people in to make sure it tells the people who want to make those type of things happen, you need to be here, right here in the Vulcan blockchain, right? That's the whole point. So, and that's what Vulcan Gaming is trying to do for the coming future. So stay tuned. It's a lot of things coming up. Spread the word, and yeah, we'll get back at you.
Awesome stuff. Definitely awesome stuff. And I love it. I love every aspect of it and everything that this ecosystem is going to do for this community. You know, I really, you know, don't want anybody to feel like any negative vibe because of anything that was discussed here, because the future for this whole community and this project is awesome. It's bright. And I know that everyone who sticks with it is, you know, going to like the outcome. It's, you know, I just have my own views and opinions about launch day. That's it. Other than that, I'm in it to win it with the rest of this community, guys.
Thanks, Brutals. Right on.
All right. So I guess I don't need to go over all these Poodles comments, huh? Because that's done. Everything's Poodles.
Yeah, I mean, I liked that guy that was talking until I told you guys to block him, because I definitely don't agree with anybody talking anything negative about Brian Legend. I never will tolerate anything.
Yeah, he was taking everything you were saying out of context, and I'm glad you pulled.
Yeah. He's not on the live chat anymore. We can see it, but somebody already removed him from the live.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care if you agree with me to the moon and back. You say anything negative about the creator of something that I love, and you're out of here.
Well, you said you're 100% correct, Poodle, so that helps anything.
That's what he was doing. He was playing off what Poodles was saying and then fudding.
Yeah, I was happy to hear all of his positive comments about his, you know, him agreeing with me, and then the minute he said some crummy stuff about Brian, it was like, that's all out the window. I don't care about.
I think it was a minute.
Good about me. You just ruined all of it with that comment.
I don't think it was a minute. I think it was a second after he posted it. You were like, "Hey, get rid of him."
As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Get the freak out of here, man!"
Yeah.
Brian put up a new announcement, another organic article. So
that was early today, right?
Oh no, it just happened.
That's about the how to
make. I got you, brother.
It's another article.
Yeah, crypto investing 101: the benefits of auto rebasing and auto compounding.
All the great stuff we know about already, but just spreading it to the masses.
Yeah. So you just hit share on, basically.
Yeah, he's doing his part.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the crypto, the Vulcan gaming. So y'all just, from my understanding, y'all just doing the marketing aspect of it?
No. That's just that's only what I'm just telling you out now. This is public. This is something that would be this summary of kind of like how we're starting off, right? Mm-hmm. And but it's more if you think of yourself, if this was a video gaming publisher, this is how we would start, right? And we're starting from the bottom. We're starting with what we know we can handle, right? We start, developing. There's things that we're going to develop that's going to aid us in fundraising and stuff versus just, trying to take an investment money that, just like on a token. We're trying a different way, right? We're trying to implement, NFTs and stuff like that. And we're gonna have, like I said, this revenue sharing and everything. It's gonna be a way for people to really get in. But like I said, it's the potential of what can come through the blockchain if everything's done right. This is what you're, this revenue sharing. This is what you're trying to get a hold of. This is the type of volume that the potential that can come. So. But there's a lot more things going in, and when we really start going into what our goals are, our more of our short-term goals, when those things come out, it's gonna make people go, wow.
Compton, cool. What Compton do now? I made him a mod. Damn. I made you a mod, Compton. You should be happy.
Yeah, he's always first,
All right, let's go. This live was freaking fuego.
I like
It was
that.
on fire.
It was.
Total.
Keep spreading the news.
And then Odie came in.
P to the
What
right.
blanket? What can I do?
P to the D.
Bite me.
Oh,
Bite me.
Compton says the big black 8-ball was right about the Greek. Okay.
I don't know what it was right about.
Yeah,
Robinson tax makes it a daily trade. Kelly Productions. Oh, Kurt is a new channel member. What's up, brother? Welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
How could you not want to be a channel member when our Fridays are fire like this?
Yeah.
Fuego
Like the-
Fridays.
Fuego.
Fuego Fridays,
Says
baby.
potential.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta break it down. I mean, I'm a realistic person too. So, but just like, you have to take everything's a gamble in crypto. You can miss out or you can hit big.
Yeah.
Or if you're already in profits, you didn't miss out. You didn't miss out. You took some profit, and then if you're going to consider missing out on weighing your success rate, you could consider it that. Did you really miss out, or did you not be greedy?
I'm greedy.
Okay.
Me too.
Brandon says that'll teach you for switching to gaming. That small demographic that really cares. Stick to debates about price and value. Okay.
Volume all day long.
Are we talking about the banks that went under? That's real, not FUD. Picasso just thought in 9 days we'll reach $350, and then we'll have a correction and leveling off for another 15 days at $150. However, the gains on Flex will be huge.
Woo-wee! I like the sound of that.
Yeah, if that's correct.
Don Rich says we all don't think or have the same financial goals for our future. And Prowse will start his live tomorrow like a firecracker, poodles.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that one.
I know, right? Jason, I'm greedy.
All my greedy people join the Greek.
If you hold past day one, you are greedy. Oh God, I gotta love it.
We're not gecko greedy. There is a
Or you
difference.
can call
Right?
me greedy for just wanting to buy more Vol at a cheaper price. I'm not
No,
sitting
there's
there
nothing
saying
wrong with
I don't
that.
want to
That's
buy
what people
more
are gonna
Vol.
do
I'm
anyway.
going to buy more Vol.
Yeah, we all have the same goal. You're just going to go about it maybe a little bit different than other people would. I mean,
Exactly.
Someone make a side scroller game a la Street Fighter called Blockchain Ninja with Odie as the main character. Levels with parachutes, a level with handstands, motorcycle level, Fud fighting. Fud fighting.
I like it.
That's
I like Tim. You
That's
just made the
cool.
Christmas list.
Poor Odie like that.
Odie, get on it.
Blockchain Ninja.
Hey,
Yeah, one of
there
the
are three
levels of
things I
hot
love in
coals,
this
he has
world.
the handstand over him. Burn his hands.
Hands
On
of
riding
fire.
my bullet bike.
That's
Right?
the harder level.
Hey,
hard
you know
one.
my hands were almost on fire, pretty much, right? So you were there.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna
That
be
was not cool.
Dubai level.
I'm about to
Level
take off.
Dubai.
Odie
Dubai
sent me a picture. He's like, I got 2nd-degree burns on my hand, bro. It's really hot out here.
You know what? So was it Steve that called you today, by the way?
I have
Was it
no
Steve?
clue. I don't know. Some
Okay,
guy.
it's probably Steve. That's my producer. Yeah. Last night he called Bobby and I, and we're on a conference call talking over ideas and stuff to do on the show. And he says, "Hey, Odie, are your hands still, can you still see the burns on your hands from Dubai back in October?" I said, "Bro, they were healed up 100% like 30 days later." So he was like, "Oh man, maybe we'll get some makeup and we'll get an effects artist and we'll put the scars on your hands." I'm like, "Do whatever you want, man." But
Not
yeah, he
everything's
actually
on
wanted to
TV
know if I had
for
some
real.
gnarly scars.
See?
As long as it's sticky makeup.
Oh,
You
God.
want it to be
Hey,
slippery.
Pride
Yeah.
and Creek, they saw it firsthand. It was nasty.
Yeah.
So
How's the training going?
good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I miss, putting time in here, so it's shifted. But when the show's done, I'll be back full time. So yeah, but it's good. Thank you.
Kelly Badash says Fud fighting.
Getting
with
ready
poodles
for
at
I don't
the
even
balls.
know what's going to be there. So
Kelly Badash says Fud fighting with poodles as the boss. Ha ha ha. Just playing poodles ain't no fudder. He's sick and tired of getting wrecked. That type of PTSD can do something to a man.
That's a fact.
That's 100% true. That's 100% true in this
especially
space.
FTX
Yeah.
PTSD.
But one thing I always tell people is treat every situation as it's its own situation, not looking at the past or what happened, because then you make decisions based on what did happen. Like if you haven't been part of a layer 1 blockchain before, then this is a totally new situation. So you can't compare it to, but as long as you have a plan, you stick to your plan, and you know your plan, and you're okay with your plan, and you can live with yourself at the end of the day. That's what I always say. If you can live with your decisions and you like your plan, then no one can stop you. And that's what everybody has to do. Remember, you have to make your decision for yourself.
That's it. Crypto's a solo sport.
Mm-hmm.
Gmo, Odie, no slippery shit on the hands, bro.
Yep.
Mike, so bullish on Vulcan. How much liquidity we'll start with?
What would Barry have said to that comment?
I know. That's exactly what went through my head. That's a Barry comment all the way.
Mike, this is a good question that I don't know the answer to, and I don't know how much liquidity they'll actually release or if they'll hold some back to pump in. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. What can you tell us about Seifu? Give us some Seifu news, bro. Seifu's at like 13 cents right now, man. That's to me an awesome price.
Time to revive. Safe
We're working on Revive. We're about a week and a half away on that. We're working on lottery, DApps, doing different things, working on the website, working on Crew 3 initiatives to then market, but we need the website in place. So a lot of things are dependent on having a good website, a good spot to market, because we can't have people doing these competition thing, Web3 initiatives, if we don't have the website built and divert traffic to there. So we're just trying to get all that stuff. It takes time, but we're getting it all set up. In about 3 weeks, we'll have it all set up.
Is there any future utility that they're going to bring to Seifu, or is
the Revive token's the side token that will burn on every transaction? It will feed in and buy back and burn Seifu on every transaction, 2%.
What about the lottery?
So that's going to be
The lottery will raise, so we can either have pools with BNB, BUSD, and those pools will like 50-50 lotteries. Half will go to buyback and burns. If we do Seifu collections, then we'll just send it to the null address. So everything's going to feed into burns, and as well as helping the community out, bringing other communities. The good thing with the lottery, it's not always feeding into our own community. It's bringing other communities. So we're going to be doing things, AMAs with other communities trying. Tomorrow I'm playing in a poker event with 5 other communities. The Pillars are hosting, so we'll be talking safe food, talking other projects, as well as playing poker. If I happen to win, 90% of the prize pool raised from the NFT sold will go to buying Seifu, and then we can do giveaways with it. It will be in our treasury funds.
Are there any future plans to adjust the buy and sell tax for Seifu?
We cannot touch that. That's the problem, because Brian renounced the contract. So that's why we're doing side tokens. That's the only thing we can do, and then we can do different things off the side tokens that feed into the burn of Seifu.
Do you see Seifu ever hitting $1 again?
Oh yeah, in the right markets, yeah. In the right markets with the right conditions, once we get everything set up and we're feeding in. Now, this is just the start. We're going to have multiple revenue streams feeding into burn constantly. So it's just going to take some time. And I know people get impatient, and then they see these down markets where everything's down, and then they just lose sight. But it's going to also take the community doing stuff as well, because right now the community's kind of dead. They don't do anything. They don't go market it. Like, price is down. When's the council going to do something? But yet they're not doing anything to spread the word or tell anybody about it. Like, to get anybody in, how do you expect people to like buy into something when you're not even pushing it? Word of mouth is huge. You can spend all the marketing dollars you want, but it takes the community pushing it and being excited about it to really make it change too.
All right. What else we got, guys? That's it. Is that gonna be a wrap for the night? I'm exhausted. Mentally exhausted.
I saw you just go on a big yawn.
Yeah. Work me up tonight, Poodles. Man, got through all the comments. Well, I skipped about 50,000 of them.
I don't know what my flex. What would my flex be on hundreds, on 5 million, 500 million? Was that hundreds?
It's tough. I'd have to do a lot of. I like this comment though.
Thousands.
Can you imagine DP and Kryptonian?
5 million in volume.
Kryptonian would be hammered by the time he said his first word.
So you would take your percentage times 500,000 then.
I have no idea what my percentage would be. You know what my bag is.
I honestly think
I got that calculator here. What is your bag? Or how much do you want to tell me?
Yeah, 17,000
17,000 vol.
What's it, 5 million or is it 50 million?
Can't see.
This comment.
Ooh. Somebody tested your super chat. Red alert, red alert.
So let me see. Kelly Productions, buy the rumor, sell the news in crypto, is buy the testnet, sell the main. Anyway, have a strategy, guys. All points tonight are good to note down. All right. 50 million is the thing, Chris.
$339 a day would be your flex on 17,000 vol with $50 million volume.
Give up $400 a day, Poodles.
Sounds great.
Oh man.
I don't know. Would I rather have 100? Would I rather have $450 a day and that go? I'd rather have my large bag of side cash to put back into it on the dip. I'm going to remain strong with that feeling.
This might make a difference to you, Poodle. Your fixed would be 20.49 vol after day one.
What would it be?
You would get 20.49 Vulcan after day one.
That's on top of the flex. Oh man,
that's on top of the flex, man. That might be the difference. You might be like, I'm not selling ever.
I don't know, man.
He sold.
If the price is already
made up.
Yeah. So he's just that with no rebasing taken into effect. Let's say those were the numbers every day. You'd make $17,980 a month doing nothing.
At $4 a
start.
This is not assuming token prices because obviously you paid in vol. So I would have to do this in vol. You divide this by them and you get your vols. This is at $9 a token.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that sounds great. If it it remains at $9, that sounds awesome.
So this is why I say with this, it's like you're taking 100. If you weren't ever putting it back in, it's like 150 now or 17,000 a month. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll sell, buy back in, and be right there the next month.
Yeah, and I have my node working for me, guys. See, that's why my situation is. Everyone's situation is different. I have a full node. My full node should be bringing in enough to get my Volt bag back to where I want it to be. And
we've turned into Prado now.
Yeah.
Everybody, throw in your numbers. We're all go.
What's that down there? What about 8,000 volts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8,000 volts. On 50 million, that's $160 a day. 4,865 a month.
Wow.
I like it.
All right, guys. About to wrap it up. Any final words, guys? Anybody? Going once? Going twice?
Final words. Trust yourself and be mindful of your decisions and happy with your own decisions. You'll be happy in life.
Right. I just want to say, you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Poodle has a plan. We can't knock him for his plan. Like I said, crypto is your own risk. I mean, you do what you want to do. You know, it's your money, your crypto, your money. You do what you want to do. Whatever your plan is, stick to it. At least he has a plan. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
You're responsible for whatever choices you make. You hit that button on MetaMask or whatever it is. It's not anybody up here. It's not Brian. It's not anybody else's responsibility that you bought or sold. It's all you. So take responsibility for what you do. And this advice up here, these two guys, yep, that's exactly it. Trust yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, join the Discord, guys. Vulcan Gaming
guys.
Discord, not Greek's Discord.
Have your own. Yeah. Have your own
Make sure
plan.
y'all hit that. Make sure
Do
y'all
what's
hit that
right
like.
for you.
Yeah. Make sure y'all guys hit the like and subscribe
Face
button.
Compton.
Oh, God. Hey, at least we're not doing the 30 words that took 25 minutes tonight.
Oh,
My
that
God.
was great. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Guys, 30 more words.
The moral of the story is, guys, you guys are in an awesome project with an awesome community, and no matter which way you look at it, the price in the long term is going to go up, and you're gonna have profits, and you're gonna be in an ecosystem that's gonna bring in revenue to you and your family. So, to me, yes, Vulcan to the moon. I believe that.
There you go. All right, guys.
I love
care,
each and
guys.
every one of you.
Peace out.